Welcome, Smoky Mountain, to the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. I'm Keith West, along with my partner in crime, Casey Melvin, to bring you the live play-by-play of tonight's matchup between your Smoky Mountain Mustangs and the guys over Cowee Mountain, the Franklin Panthers. Glad you joined us tonight. We're really excited about this JV matchup and excited to finish the season. So we've finally gotten to the end of the season, a shortened season, and we're excited to see what transpires tonight. This is always a heated rivalry between Franklin and Smoky Mountain, and you know, our varsity is going to be playing tomorrow night in Franklin. So this is our last home game here in Silver, North Carolina. So we're glad that you joined us. People from all over. Just found out last week that we had people from Wisconsin and Colorado and Utah all tuning into the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. We're glad that you joined us. What we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to play the Coach Cap show. We got to sit down with Coach Caps. He's the head coach of the JV team. They've had a great season. They've only lost 2 games all season long, and it's been great to sit down and talk to him. So we're getting ready to run the Coach Cap show. That'll lead us right into the coin flip and then right into the game. So I hope you enjoy this, the Coach Cap show. Hey Mustang fans, Keith West with the Smoky Mountain Sports Network here. We are live with Coach Caps. Good to have you today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And welcome to the Coach Cap Show. It's our last one of the season. We're getting ready to play Franklin for the Battle of Cowee. We definitely want to win this game. But before we do that, Coach Caps, let's talk about last week in the Ice Bowl in East Henderson. So I think you had short sleeves on. You're more of a man than I was.
Sure.
It was cold, but talk about the game, and we won 42-0. And let's talk about the game and what was your perspective of the game?
You know, when we showed up, the wind was definitely howling. So that kind of presented a little bit of a challenge in itself, just kind of getting acclimated to the weather. You know, the first half, I thought that we came out pretty flat.
Yeah.
And, you know, at halftime, you know, we're up 14-0, but just, you know, went in there and just had a come to Jesus speak with them. And, you know, we just talked about, you know, just making sure that, that we were, you know, putting out the effort that was necessary for us to be successful. And had some really, you know, key guys step up. You know, Parker Wilson had to step up and play quarterback.
Yeah.
I thought he did a tremendous job just kind of managing the offense. And, you know, and Jesse Jones.
I was just going to bring up Jesse. I was just going to ask you about Jesse. So,
just kind of a, you know, spur of the moment type thing. You know, Jesse had run some scout team tailback. And we're like, well, that looks pretty good. Yeah. And, you know, we certainly repped him there this past week, and he did a great job. Yeah. You know, I thought up front, I thought we did a good job just, you know, kind of handling the crazy blitzes and, you know, overloading sides and things like that. But I thought Jesse ran the ball extremely hard. And
he did. He looked like he was running downhill. I was going to bring up Jesse. I think he had 4, maybe 5 touchdowns. I don't remember.
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns, and I think Damari had one. Damari's always been a great player for us, and he really showed up. But it looked like, you know, he just got some kind of extra drive and was definitely run downhill. So leading into now Franklin, will we see a lot more of Jesse in the backfield, or I don't want you to give away too much? But
absolutely. You know, I think it may be a committee thing. Yeah. You know, we may have some different looks, and you know,
will Isaiah be back, or he'll be back up on varsity? I know we just need to address. I know that Jed moved up to varsity because Chris got hurt, and then Isaiah moved up because Chris was going to play linebacker, and what's that look like for this week, for tomorrow?
So Isaiah is still up.
Okay.
You know, which is, you know, kudos to both of those kids. You know, I'm just so happy for them. You know, I know some people go, well, man, like, I bet you're, you know, frustrated, upset, but that's always awesome when you see your kids that have kind of developed and flourished into varsity football players. Yeah. And that's exactly what they've done. So we will not have Isaiah, but Jesse will definitely be in the backfield a ton. You'll see Hayden Moore some. You know, and we're going to just try to mix it up, and you know.
How is it with Franklin? I didn't get to look at their JV record or anything, but should it be a pretty even battle? I mean, they're always, it's a rivalry game, so I mean, you could be 0-5, or we could be 5-0 and they 0-5, and then it's going to be a tough game no matter what.
Right. Yeah. No. They certainly have a great football team. They're very well coached. I know that they had some breaks not go their way earlier in the year.
Yeah.
You know, had a really tight game with Hendersonville, and Hendersonville ended up getting a couple scoop and scores.
Yeah.
And, you know, just kind of turned the momentum of that game. Played Brevard to a 10-6 game.
Oh,
so
wow.
you know, you're kind of looking at a team that's very well coached. That's going to be disciplined. They're going to be physical up front. So, you know, we're definitely going to have to be on our A game, make sure that, you know, that we execute when we have opportunities.
Yeah.
Defensively, you know, being able to get off the field and, you know, letting our offense get some possessions is going to be key. But no, just certainly looking forward to it. It's like I've told the kids all week, you know, I shouldn't really have to say, you know, big, you know, rah-rah speeches or anything like this, you know. If I say Franklin, you should.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, it's a big deal to our kids, and you know, and that's one of the things when we got here. You know, we wanted to make that a big deal.
Yeah.
And felt like for so long, you know, we had kind of, you know, caught the brunt end of it from them, and you know, I think having some success the past couple of years has been really good. But we certainly know that it's a great football team that we're going to play.
Totally. Well, gang, it's good to talk with Coach Capps. We know it's going to be a battle because Franklin on their side, they definitely want to beat Smoky, and a lot of kids know each other. Battle of Cowee Mountain. We're glad that we have Coach Capps for the Coach Capps show. And before we know it, it's going to be August and we'll play football again. So we'll be picking back up with you. Hey, Keith West, Smoky Mountain Sports Network, and we're glad to have Coach Capps with us today.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Take care.
Boom, shakalaka, we're back on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network, and your Mustangs have just taken the field. It is football time in the Smokies, and I am joined here by none other than the queen of football here in Smoky Mountain, Casey Melvin.
Hey, everybody, how's it going tonight? I just got here. Pregnancy is slowing me down a little bit, Keith. It's slowing me down.
You said the belly was slowing you down today. How many months are we out?
We are 6.5. 6.5.
Oh, so we're like 2.5 months.
We're in third trimester here, guys.
So for all you Mustang fans, we welcome diapers.
Yes,
maybe
lots of diapers, all different sizes.
Lots of diapers.
Hey, I'm ready for some football tonight.
I'm ready for some football. I'm kind of sad though.
I know, it's really sad. I'm sad to leave these people in the press box. This was a good time for us.
Really good time. We're hoping that the Smoky Mountain Sports Network will be back next year.
Yes.
If you're liking what you see and hear, please email the powers that be, Adam Phillips and other people, getting us back on here for next year. Hey, Smoky Mountain is getting the ball, and Casey, they're coming off a huge win at East Henderson last week. It was 42-0. Parker Wilson did a great job. You heard the Coach Cap show at leading the offense, and we had a newcomer kind of come out, and that was Jesse Jones. Scored 5 touchdowns, so we'll get to watch him in the backfield. He gets the start tonight in the backfield.
We're used to seeing Jesse a lot on defense.
Yeah.
He stepped up on offense, and, man, did he play so well and filled roles that he needed to where Isaiah was gone, and so exciting to see what he gets to do tonight. Isaiah's back tonight or no?
Isaiah's up on the varsity again, so he's going to be playing in Franklin next week.
And that was received by none other than Joe Hill. Fumble there, but he got it back, and so it's going to put him on the 31-yard line.
So here we go. We got a little bit different look for most of y'all that maybe haven't watched these guys on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Jed West, the starting quarterback, has been moved up to varsity because Chris Wilburn has been hurt. And also Isaiah McNeely, the starting running back, has been moved up too. So Parker Wilson will take that starting quarterback position, and also Jesse Jones will be starting at running back. So looks like we had a block in the back and moved Smoky back. Not a good way for us to start, Casey.
Yeah, well, guys that you want to watch tonight again, you're going to look at Jesse. You're going to see Parker leading the offense, and then you obviously want to see Lincoln Sutton and Damari. So Damari here is in motion. Hand off to him to the right side. He kind of shuffle steps, and they get him down at the 15-yard line. Great job by Franklin's defense to push through right there and get that tackle. So one thing that you want to watch tonight, this is important, and I'm sure you talked about this, Keith, is even with the JV teams, this is Battle of the Cowee. So we're looking at two teams who, no matter where your record is, you don't ever want to lose to Franklin, and Franklin doesn't ever want to lose to Smoky. And so this is a really big game for our JV team right here. Last game of the season, and you want to make a statement on the last game of the season is when we come out at the end, what are we looking like here? And so big important day here for our JV team to get a win against Franklin Panthers.
All right, so we're gaining about a 1 or 2 yards there. We did double Damari, Damari right, Damari left, and we're behind the sticks here, Casey, so going to be some catch-up. Franklin, I don't know what their JV record is. Can't really find that out, but they really have a lot of sophomores and not as many freshmen as we do. So a little bit high there. Parker missed his receiver, so we're going to have to probably end up punting here, bringing the punt team in. So, hey, not a good way for us to start. I think that block in the back kind of got us right behind the chains there. But you know what? We're going to regroup and get our defense out there, see what we can do after this play.
Yeah, it's still the beginning of the game, only 2 minutes in. So let's see what our defense will come out here with.
Lincoln Sutton got down there and made a great tackle, Casey. Just a lot of hustle play there. Made the tackle on the play.
What are you enjoying up here in the press box right now?
I have got some Haribo gummy bears, and I just got them for my Easter.
Yes,
from my
someone
Easter,
to my right is saying,
from
where
my
did you
wife.
get those?
Yeah,
Yes.
Easter candy.
Your wife gave you Easter candy.
So if we get the first look at Franklin here, they're on about the 41-yard line. Looks like they're going to go back to pass. That's number 9 and just a bit long on that one. And it was great coverage. That was Bo Paulson throwing the ball.
Coverage there by Damari and Jesse Jones.
Franklin set up underneath center. It looks like it's going to go up the middle and nothing going, and a great stop by the Big Blue Wave there. Pickup of about 3 or 4, Casey. Great little play there by, looks like, Josh Williams.
Josh Williams, and hands on that with Hayden Moore. Hayden Moore had hands in that one, too. So we're 3rd and 7 here for the Panthers. Mustangs need to stop right here.
Bo Paulson in the backfield. Hands off up the middle to number 19.
And great tackle there by
Dawson
number
Plouffe.
53 Mabry Bumgarner. So even, you know, tonight we have, we're a JV game broadcasting here, but we have a lot of things from, you're going to see at halftime from our varsity people. We get to see Rocky Magestro, and we're going to introduce our first lady, 40 yards with a lady, senior Allison Mackey tonight. You're going to get to hear from her at halftime.
Golf player.
They just played today. They had a match today at Mill Creek and Franklin. Yeah.
So a big play here right off the bat for Smoky Mountain. Let's see if we can get a big stop here.
4th and 2 here.
4th and 2.
And that'll be a first down for the Panthers. Tackle there by Matthew Brown, number 44. Matthew is a fantastic basketball player, played for the varsity this year, and he also just came from a golf match. I went to my husband's golf match today for the Mustangs and the boys and girls.
Yeah.
And he just finished his golf match, did really well today, and now he's playing football. Oh, great tackle there by Hayden Moore.
Great play by Hayden Moore. Hayden Moore had a number 25, a big kid, was blocking on him, Casey, and he fought that block off and made that play. Also, great defense down the field. We had them covered on the pass play, so there's no room in the end there.
No room in the end.
We have single coverage on the top, single coverage on the bottom. And it looks like a false start on Franklin. Yes, it was, or maybe offsides, one of the two. It's going to be on Franklin here,
He's doing
so
a little
that
hip
helped
tap.
us.
Yep,
getting Franklin behind the sticks is going to be key here. Get them down. You know, Casey, the thing about us and playing against Franklin, a lot of these kids know each other. So I've coached travel baseball here in the area for a while, and we had a lot of kids from Franklin and from Smoky Mountain, and they know each other. So this is kind of like you playing in the backyard with your buddies, but you don't want to lose to them.
The buddies you don't want to lose to.
Don't want to lose to,
yeah.
exactly. Paulson in the backfield, handoff to number 19. Got a lot of room out there. And let's see if Damari can make the play. Just for a first down there.
Great job on Damari catching up right there, keeping him from a touchdown there.
Looks like about 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Franklin lined up 3rd and inches from our 16-yard line. Hand off to number 20. He's got plenty of room. He's cutting it back. Looks like he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Franklin Panthers. Casey, that was just good blocking on Franklin's. We're just not getting
We
off.
do have a flag. No, we will come back here, Keith.
Boy,
we have a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
And
that really helped us out.
And Caps goes, phew.
That's not a boom go the dynamite play, but it's thank you, because we're having trouble on the corners right now, Casey. I don't know if you've noticed that. Up the middle, we're pretty sure, but on the corners, when the guys are getting out in the space, it's getting harder for us. I know Cap's going to make a play there. He's bringing some other artillery in here for for
Franklin's
us
doing a great job blocking. So they're I mean, if you look at these guys, and Franklin, we were talking about that. They look like varsity players. These guys are.
Yeah,
huge.
these are big
and
players.
We got a big old wall here for Franklin Panthers. Like if you look at them right now, how we're lined up, you've got what 7, 8 guys on the line here. And that play and tackle is by Damari Williams, but that will end up being a first down for the Franklin Panthers.
Going right off the defensive end there, Casey. It's kind of freeing us up there. We're going to have to make some changes there, and I know Coach Capps will end up probably doing that. Going to be another heavy dose of Inslee. Inslee's number 20 and gains about 8 or 9 yards. Those are big chunks on first down that we need to end up getting this stopped right here.
We've got to get a stop right here. Franklin's doing a really good job of just getting a few yards in every single time, kind of chipping away at it with these runs. You haven't seen them pass yet anything, so they're gonna continue to do this and say, you better stop our run game.
I think we've taken away some of the pass, but why would they need to when they're running the ball the way they are? There you go. It's going to be Inslee again right up the middle, and it's going to be touchdown Franklin.
Inslee on the touchdown run.
Keith, I don't know if you noticed that, but Damari just got hit really hard.
And kick is up again. I don't know if you saw that, Casey, but the Franklin kicker actually slipped and still kicked it in. So that was a pretty good play by him. So let's see if the Mustangs can get regrouped here and get the ship righted. We're listing a little bit to the left and see if we can get it righted here. Let's take a quick break here on the Smoky Sports Network. Back here live, Keith West on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network, along with Casey Melvin. Franklin has just scored. The score is going to be 7-0, and Franklin's getting ready to kick off back to the Mustangs. Casey, we need to see if we can get something going here on offense. So let's see what they can do. It's, back deep is Damari Williams.
And that's a boot from the Panthers. Received by Jesse Jones. He drops the ball, picks it back up on the 20-yard line. Jesse has some room out here on the outside. And a great return right there by Jesse Jones to about the 45-yard line for the Mustangs. So we're in business here. We got good field territory.
Well, we saw this last week at East Henderson. Once Jesse gets running downhill, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah.
He's a strong kid, and so he can really get going. So let's see if we can get the Mustangs on the right side of the sticks this time and get running downhill and tie this thing up. Parker Wilson along with Jesse Jones in the backfield. Two split to the top. Lincoln Sutton in motion. It's going to go to Jones up the middle, and it looks like a big gain, about 7 yards for Jesse Jones.
And, you know, we talked about this, and so now you're getting to see it for yourself, guys, of just how well Jesse plays and has stepped into a position that he hasn't played all year, and has done a great job of getting yards for the Mustangs here. And so props to him and his effort, and just coming off of defense, switching to offense. It's exciting to see a guy like him do so well.
Yeah, it's fun to see kids, you know, when their number's called, just go out there and perform. And we saw it last week at East Henderson, and we're also seeing it right now. So Jesse's up the middle, and just we maybe missed a block there. It was a great play by number 1, Jackson Guy from Franklin. Got great play. He shed the block and then ended up getting Jesse in the backfield there. Parker Wilson and Jesse Jones in the backfield. Parker calls for Lincoln to.
I think we're looking here at Lincoln Sutton, yep.
Got to get enough block to see if Lincoln can turn it up, and gets about a yard on the play. It looked like it was forming, and then Franklin really
we're missing a block
to the
or
ball.
two there, yeah.
We missed a block there maybe, and swarmed to the ball, and Lincoln had nowhere to run. He had a little cut-up lane, and he tried to cut it up, and then it was all of a sudden disappeared.
Yeah, so Franklin's defense is pretty good. We're really going to have to fight here tonight. Franklin has a good athletic program. They train these boys really well, and so it's not going to be an easy fight for the Mustangs.
Well, you can tell they're definitely probably in the weight room, because these boys are these are definitely a big team that we're playing. Probably one of the biggest teams that we've seen all season long.
Yeah, and Caps will call a timeout right here. So with 1:34 left, or 1:31 left in the first quarter, Caps calls a timeout for the Mustangs. Panthers 7, Mustangs 0. We're going to take a quick, tiny little break here and come right back to you on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network.
Here we are back live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. 4th and 5 for the Mustangs. Looks like we're going to end up punting after we had a timeout. So low snap, nice there, and Zeke gets it up. And let's see if we can get a big Mustang bounce, and we can. It is rolling and rolling, extra yards. Looks like it's going to be down at about the 16, 17-yard line. Great kick there, Casey. You've kind of nicknamed him the Boot.
The Boot, Zeke,
and,
the Boot Zeke.
The funny thing is the kids are now calling him the Boot.
Well, that's what happens when you have a great sports network. You give people nicknames, and then that's what happens.
So Franklin gets the ball at about the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, a minute 22 to go. Let's see what the Mustangs can pull something together here. So that same play off the right side, we need to There we go. Jesse Jones.
Good tackle there by
good
Jones
tackle.
and Joe Hill.
Joe Hill after a gain of about 10, 11 yards. So it's
That's
a
gonna
first
be a first down.
Panthers. They're finding a lot of success, Casey, off the left and the right side. Nothing up the middle, but left and right side. So we're going to have our defensive end really turn that back inside and not let them be outside. So we have to fight through that block.
Well, number 19, he's a big boy, and he's ready to make some contact. So it seems like we're making contact here and there, but we're just missing tackles. First and 10 here. Clock is running with 58 seconds left on the clock here for the Panthers.
Looks like they're going to pass.
Long pass.
Nice
Jaron
pass.
Stilwell
And
on the coverage.
got to make the tackle. Damari made a
And
touchdown-saving
yes,
tackle.
Save right there.
Right there. It was a good pass and a good catch there.
Great pass right there by the Panthers. I don't think the Mustangs were expecting that. But great save on the tackle there by Damari Williams to save us from a touchdown. So with 37 seconds, the Panthers are set up in their territory for a first down.
Hey, Casey,
Mustangs
they're not going into the second quarter. They're trying to strike here in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Looks like
They want to make a big statement. Well, these guys from Franklin, that's what's going to happen is they're playing Smoky. They want to make a big statement right off the bat.
Nice play there. We kind of shut that down. It's going to be a pickup of about 5 for Panther. And they're still moving downhill. We're going to have a big play here. We need a fumble or interception or something.
Well, this is where our line, if you see them right now, they have their hands on their hips. They're tired. They're going to get some really big boys here, and Franklin's line's doing a great job. So we're just going to have to start getting gritty and grind here for the next few minutes and try to fight these guys off.
Okay, Sports Network fans, it's Panthers 7, Mustangs 0. Mustangs need a big stop here. Let's take a quick little break, and we'll come back. Bye-bye. Back here live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network, Keith West with Casey Melvin calling the game. It's going to be Franklin 7 and Mustangs 0. Franklin has the ball second and about 6 in our own territory.
So Franklin's set up in a really good position to score right here. Mustangs need a huge stop. And great tackle right there on the Mustangs. That's number 55 for the Mustangs, Nico Hebenstreet, and that was also helped by Mabry Bumgarner.
I'm hoping this flag will be on Franklin, and it's not. It's holding on the Mustangs. Holding on the Mustangs. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers from the 15-yard line. Need a big red zone stop here for our Mustangs. Bo Paulson's going to start under center this time. And looks like it's going to be a pass. He's stringing it out.
He's looking long.
And nice defense over there.
Good
nice
coverage
defense
there by the Mustangs.
Good defense by Hayden Moore.
And
we also
Lincoln
had
Sutton.
Damari, Lincoln Sutton. They were all blanketed up. There was, as I like to say, no room in the end on that one.
No room in the end. Folks, for those of you that are listening tonight, I am eating some Triscuits and cheese right now. My husband keeps commenting on that you may hear that in my mouth. I am 6.5 months pregnant, and I am starving. So tonight, I am eating Triscuits and cheese as we commentate. And Panthers are in the zone, but I think that's going to come back on them. I think it was holding on the offense. So it looks like we'll come back here for the Panthers. And based on their quarterback's demeanor of him bending over, it is on the Panthers.
Hey, Casey, this is number 19, Dawson Plouffe, is quite a ball player.
Phenomenal,
he looks
yeah.
like to me, he's a freshman, but it looks like to me that he could be easily a sophomore. Really having some success off the right and left sides. Also, number 25, Gabe Nickerson, is a freshman. So their whole skill set in the back, quarterback and 2 running backs, are all freshmen. There's Plouffe again, and a big,
great job
massive
by
play.
Mabry Bumgarner on the play right there.
Great play by Mabry Bumgarner.
So those are the kind of plays, Keith. This is what we need. This is the things that we're going to have to continue to do as the night goes on, is we've got to slip these gaps here. They're kind of running the same play over and over. We know who they're going to hit, and this is the things that we need to adjust. And so Caps has done a good job just now in just this first part of the second quarter of adjusting and having our guys meet these gaps and meet these guys to stop them.
Just brought in a new wide receiver, Clayton Gwynn, and see if they go to him. I think they're going to have to throw here, Casey. 3rd and 22. We really need to get some pressure on this quarterback here. Yep,
So looking to throw, looking long.
There was nobody there.
Yeah, not too good of a throw
looked like
there
there was
for the
a
Panthers.
miscommunication.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to run like a little in slant, and the quarterback thought he was running like a go route. But Franklin is going to end up going for this here. I mean, 4th and 22, we really need a big stop right here.
So this is the important thing here for the Mustangs, like you just said, is 4th and 22. We've got to keep everything in front of us. We've got to play secure defense right here on this play with no need for a touchdown or a first down for the Panthers. Oh, and what a play by Lincoln Sutton.
He arrived, Casey, at just the right time.
Perfect timing.
It's kind of like the old Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, Three Bears.
The Three Bears.
Not too soft, not too hard, just right. So Lincoln
That
made it
porridge.
right at the right time. It was, well, the porridge is not too hard, not too cold.
Yeah.
I was thinking Hansel and Gretel, but those are the people that drop the
Well,
little
you know
little
what?
crumbs.
It doesn't even matter because either way,
We got the
we
ball
know what
back.
you mean, and we got the ball back.
Let's see what the Mustangs can dial up here. Parker in the back, along with Jesse Jones. And it looks like it's going to be Jesse up the middle. And we're going to have to block a little bit better than that. Looks like that it might have released. They might have released a little bit and not have much blocking up front on that one.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Mustangs. We got to get something good rolling here on offense. It's just even a big run right here or a pass for us is going to do something big and pump our guys up. So we're going to need something here with 8 minutes left. Wilson rolls out to his right. And
Did not have any
pass
time.
incomplete.
Pass
yeah,
incomplete.
they were coming
They
quick.
were
And just
coming
right
right
now,
after
if you just want to notice the difference in their height and size, I don't know if you saw that guy on camera walking away from Parker. He's about 2 foot bigger than Parker. These guys on the line are huge, and they want to come after you.
Abram Appel, great
Yeah.
play by him. He is also a freshman.
He's a
and
big boy.
A tight end. So
and
yeah.
probably could be a sophomore by the way he looks. And great pass there by Parker Wilson, but we've got to get our line to stand
Got to
up
give
and
him a little
block
more
him.
time. Casey,
Block
I don't
for
know
him.
if you saw that, but that was Joe Hill, and he
Yeah.
was open.
Yeah, he
but
was.
Parker just didn't have any time to get rid of that ball.
We
Hey,
got rid of it, but he has about 3 guys coming out. Parker's been hit twice in the middle of this. So if I'm Parker Wilson right now, I'm looking at my guys in the front and saying, hey, hey, what's going on here? You want to help me out a little bit. So we got to get our line to stand up and stay strong here.
Sink with another good kick. We need to go ahead and down that ball. There we go. And Magestro downs the ball. Speaking of Magestro, Rocky Magestro will be featured live on 40 yards with Keith West at halftime tonight. So I want to make sure you stick around at halftime for that.
So stop right there, right on the 50 by the Mustang wall.
It was a good defensive play there. That was Inslee running the ball and stopped, looks like Josh Williams and
Isaiah Bird.
And Isaiah Bird on that one.
Cutter Paulus, too, I think. I'm so sorry. I was corrected. It is not Isaiah. It is Isaiah Bird. Isaiah Bird on the tackle. Franklin's here on 2nd and 7, quarterback under center. Handoff and a fumble on the play, but he recovers it himself and gets a first down for the Panthers. That was something the Mustangs needed to get on right there.
Yeah, I mean, Casey, that ball could not have bounced any more beautiful for him to pick it right up. And I mean, it bounced right back into his hands. And another great run there by number 20, Daniel Inslee.
You know, Keith, it seems like tonight this is a great JV team. They really are. We've watched them all season play, and especially they played lights out at East Henderson, but we just seem a little bit sluggish tonight. I feel like Caps is trying to get them going here, and there's just some kind of like slowness about us tonight. I really think that if we'll dial it up, and you mentioned it yourself, if we'll kind of punch Franklin in the mouth right here, they'll back down from us. But we've got to step up and show up with some hard work right now because they're making their own mistakes, and so we've got to capture that, and we've got to answer back with some toughness here from the Mustangs. And I think when we do that, you'll see us come out with a big win.
It's incomplete pass there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from about the 36-yard line. See what Franklin dials up here. It's that same play, and a great play there by Lincoln Sutton. He comes in and just blows that play up. Lincoln's one of our best open field tackles, and that's a great play there by Lincoln. What we've had, Casey, is as they've come around that side there, we've not had anybody come up and make that play. We've kind of set back and waited, and so Lincoln did a good job at coming up and facing that runner and taking him down. Third and 10 from the 36. It's been a big stop here. Caps is yelling something out. He's jumping up and down.
He knows the pass was coming. Oh, we just missed a tackle there by Matthew Brown.
Another great play there.
Matthew Brown almost had that sack. Great effort by him, and good defense there by Lincoln Sutton. So the Panthers are going to come up here on 4th and 10. Mustangs need a stop and to answer back here
Casey,
defensively.
It's like Madden. They're not going to punt. They're just going to keep on
They're
throwing
keep
it down. And
I would never punt in Madden.
Well, I never punt.
Yeah.
For all you older people, the Madden of my day was Tecmo Bowl. And if you got Bo Jackson, everybody was totally toast. So if you got Bo Jackson, nobody's going to bring him down. Looks like Panthers are going to go for this. They are on our side of the field. So, you know, what are they? They've had great defense. Our offense has kind of sputtered. And so I really don't blame them for going for it. Looks like the Panthers they're a little bit discombobulated there. They're going to take a timeout. Let's take a quick break here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Back here live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. It's 4th and 10 from the 36-yard line. Franklin is going for this, and let's see if the Mustangs can have a big stop here, get our offense back on the field. Looks like it's going to be a pass, a little hitch and go.
And
Matthew Brown
almost gets the sack
had him,
again.
and just a bit outside. Not going to be there, so we're going to turn over.
Great pressure there by Matthew Brown.
Great pressure. Looks like when we get pressure on them, they're going to crack there, Casey. So like you said, we put pressure, the game can turn here. So let's see if we can get a score right as we go into halftime here. So they little play there to Damari Williams, just nothing going. So we're going to have to probably change things up here a little bit and see what we got. Hey, you know, sometimes, Casey, you just keep pounding it and pounding it and pounding it, and those things will free up. It's kind of the team that's going to crack first. And so we're still in this game, and let's see what we can get going here. Game of about 1. So 2nd and 9 from the 37. Big hole by Jesse Jones, and down to about the 45-yard line. Looks like we're going to be 3rd and 1. Great run there, a little counter play. Great play by Jesse Jones. Just hit the hole wide open. And that's what we need. We don't need any dancing around in the pocket with these guys. We got to get up in there quick. If we can beat them with quickness, it would be great. The quarterback sneak for Parker Wilson, and got enough for a Mustang
nice
first
job,
down.
Parker
Good effort
Wilson.
there. Good effort.
Hey, there's speaking of Parker, there's no kid that has better heart and grit and determination than Parker. We've known him for a really long time, and the kid will give you his heart and soul. And so good run right there by Parker to punch it in for a first down.
Casey, they're bringing almost all 11 players up in the box here.
Yeah.
We're not all the way up there, but they're pretty stacking the line there, and so that's going to make it hard for us to throw.
To run.
Here we go. Joe Hill, keep going, and gets about, looks like a face mask on Pisgah, down to about the 50-yard line. Good run
that
by
would be Franklin.
Pisgah. Why did I say Pisgah?
Well, because you thought red.
Red,
You just thought
exactly.
red.
That was my mistake. So my bad, guys.
So this should be face mask on the Panthers.
So Mustangs 1st and 10 from our 36-yard line. We flipped the field. This is a great little drive here. We need to keep this momentum going here, Casey.
Line needs to hold strong here for the Mustangs. Parker looks downfield. And pass just a little bit low there to Joe Bryant Hill. That'll be an incomplete pass for the Mustangs. Still in good territory right here for the Mustangs with 2nd and 10.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 36-yard line. Looks like
We're having
we had an official timeout.
I think some blood on the uniform there, so having him come out and get it off.
Ryder Huffman had a little blood on the uniform, having to come out and bring number 52, Braden Luker, in.
So you have Damari in motion, hands off to
Go,
Jesse
go,
Jones.
Go, Jesse. Go, Jesse. Great tackle there by number 21. Great tackle.
So it looks like we're on the 37-yard line here with 3rd and 7 here for the Mustangs. No, third and 8 for the Mustangs.
So big play here for the Mustangs, 3rd and 8. A great tackle there on the play by number 21, Nick Howard. Just a great play as open field tackle. If he'd got around him, I definitely know that Jesse would have had enough for a first down.
Parker Wilson looks to throw. And I think a little bit of miscommunication right there with him and Joe Hill, because Joe didn't seem to be looking for that pass. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Just a little bit behind him.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe Joe was supposed to do a curl route, kind of out, and he ran the slant.
Yeah.
So big play here for the Mustangs. This is, for all y'all watching, you have to realize this is Parker's only 2nd game starting this year. And you just takes a while to get kind of everything out and get the rhythm with receivers and those kind of things. And if anybody can figure it out, I know Parker can.
Exactly.
So we're back here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and Franklin got the ball in our territory at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Handoff
So
to number
Inslee
20.
around the right side and gets about 5 or 6, and they're definitely running downhill there. But you know what, Casey? The good thing is we turned it in and had some help. Tackle on the play there by Joe Hill and their host of Mustangs.
Keith, Caps is doing a good job of making some really good play calls here offensively for us. We just have to make sure we nail those down, and I think that'll give us room for some touchdowns. And so we're making good play calls. We've got to just do the little things right and get some good blocking and tackles here on defense. And who is that holding on? Was holding on to the leg there for a long time. I think that was Lincoln Sutton.
Hey, great play there by Lincoln. Casey, what we know, we're in the game. It's 7-0. It's been kind of back and forth. Franklin's not really done anything major. They've just been able to run the ball a little bit more, but our defense keeps standing up and keeps making plays. So need a big play here with 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can get a stop here and maybe get the ball back with 1:26 to go.
Franklin's in the shotgun, trying to shuffle back, but it looks like our big blue wall made a good stop
there. Casey, what we were saying, we needed to get up the field, and number 78, Wyatt Hill, got up the field and turned that play back in where you can actually get help.
Yeah, and so Isaiah Bird helped him on that tackle right there to get a stop for the Mustangs. That was actually 79, not 78, Ryan Ash.
Oh, Ryan Ash, okay.
Yeah.
But, Casey, when a team runs on the outside, if you don't have help, people like Jesse and Jaron, Jesse's on the top, Jaron's on the bottom, they're out there on an island. Either they make the play or they're going to run a really long time. Looks like Franklin's going to take a timeout here or run some of the clock down. Maybe they might get a punt, or maybe they'll try to go for this 4th down right here. So it looks like timeout for the Franklin Panthers is going to come back here in just a minute. It's going to be 4th and 2. A big stop here for the Mustangs. Keith West live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Back here live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. The score is Panthers 7 and Smoky Mountain 0. Time on the clock is 30.5 seconds. This first half has felt like a long time. Franklin's got the ball 4th and 2. Huge stop here for the Mustangs. We need to hold them so we can go in the locker room 7-0.
Hand off the middle, and we got our hands there, but he just fought really hard to get through for that first down. And so, yeah, so 79, I think. So Ryan Ash had his hands on him, just couldn't pull him back. Franklin is rushing their offense right here. They're trying to score right before we go into the half.
20 seconds left. Don't look like the pass.
Looking
he's
long.
Open.
And just out of bounds there for number 33 from Franklin. And so the Panthers stop the clock there with 13 seconds left. We need to stop here, Keith. We don't want to go into the half like this.
That's one of the things we didn't want was a big gain. And so Mustangs need to stop them here with 13.3 seconds to go. And they're probably going to have to pass it. Franklin does have 2 timeouts left, things to be considered here at the end.
I think they only have 1 timeout, correct? I think they've already taken one. I don't know if our clock lady over here took that one off. I think they've taken 2 so far.
So only have 1 timeout.
Yeah,
I stand corrected. My statistician back in the program truck told me only 1.
Panthers under center.
Inslee around the side. Looks like he is going to go nowhere.
And good stop there for the Mustangs.
And the Panthers are going to take another timeout.
So they're going to take their final timeout here with 6.8 seconds left on the clock. Obviously, we're going to be looking for a throw here for the Panthers. This is important for the Mustangs here to really step up and come out here with a stop and go into the half.
We just need to get in front of the ball and knock it down so that we can go into half 7-0. It's a lot better because we need to realize, Casey, that going after the halftime, Franklin does get the ball back. So it could be a really tough situation if Smoky goes down 14-0 here at the end of the first half. So we need a big stop right here. Let's take a little quick break. Keith West live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. And we're right back here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Keith West, Casey Melvin calling the game live for you. Panthers on the move with 6.8 seconds left. Looks like we're going to be looking for a pass here. So we really need to keep them out of the end zone right here.
He's looking back and looking long.
And he is nice play by Damari Williams.
Great play by Damari Williams. Good stop there for the Mustangs. So the Panthers are going to still actually have 1 more chance at this, Keith. 1.3 seconds left on the clock. And as we go into halftime, you're going to get some special features from us. But we want to remind you, and we've talked about this all season long, is Caps is going to take these guys in, and he's going to know exactly what to say to get them together. And he's going to say, I'm going to give you what you need. You've got to go out here and do it. And so he'll get them together. He'll get them going, and they're just going to have to respond and get
Casey,
some grit.
to be honest, that's what happened at East Henderson. We were not playing very well. Back to throw, and it's
looking long.
Oh no! And what a unbelievable catch by number 33.
A catch by that was a one-armed Odell Beckham Jr. catch there by the Franklin Panthers. Wow, I cannot believe.
He did get behind the defense, Casey. We had a little breakdown in coverage there. We're behind the defense, but he made off of a too long of a pass just a incredible catch.
Well, hey, there's a flag on the play, though, folks. I think that was offsides on the Mustangs. So they're going to have to redo that kick. But, again, that was a great play by the Panthers. We had him covered, but he just did a great play of receiving that. And so looks like
just an unbelievable play. I mean, that was just I want it more and just reached out. And that ball looked like it just fell from heaven and stuck right in the crook of his elbow. And he held on to it. So Panthers are going to get another shot at this one. we had offsides on the Mustangs, so they're getting another crack at it right here. And that's going to be good. So we're going to go into halftime. Panthers will be 14 and the Mustangs 7. We're going to we'll be right back here. We're going to take a small break, and then we'll come back with 2 features. So don't go too far from your screen. We're going to feature 2 athletes tonight here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. We're back live here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. We got 2 wonderful features for you tonight. We're going to start off tonight with 40 yards with a wonderful person, Allison Mackey. She is a basketball player here at Smoky and also one of our top golfers. She's already qualified for regionals this year, and so we got to spend a little time with Allison. So this is going to be 40 yards with Allison Mackey.
Hey Mustang sports fans, Keith West, Smoky Mountain Sports Network, along with my compadre, Casey Melvin, and her little baby coming out in July. Maybe y'all didn't know that you were expecting a baby in July.
Baby Melvin coming in July.
Baby Melvin. Hey, we have got a incredible feature here. This is Allison Mackey. We're glad that you joined us today. She is a golfer here at Smoky Mountain. She is a senior here at Smoky Mountain. She is a basketball player here. We're glad to have you today, Allison. This is going to be on the fairway with Allison Mackey. We get it, people. We're on the football field, but
we couldn't get to the golf course.
Couldn't get to the golf course. So, Allison, what's going to happen? We're going to start walking, and we're just going to ask you some questions so that the Mustang sports fans can get to know what a wonderful person that you are. You ready to go?
Wonderful, Allison Mackey.
Ready to go. All right, here we go. Allison, we jump into your car. What kind of music is going to be playing right when we turn it on?
Worship music.
Worship music. All right. Yeah.
Favorite worship artist?
Lauren Daigle.
Lauren Daigle. I like it.
Allison, do you have any favorite, convenience store foods?
Like going to the gas station.
Yeah, gas station food.
What's the first snack you're going to grab?
Peach rings.
Peach rings.
Did not see
you
the.
are
Did not see
Jason
the
Melvin's
peach
type of girl. He is a
like
peach ring kind of guy.
Peanut little things too.
Circus peanuts.
That's
That's Jason.
Peanuts. Don't even like those.
Right,
go ahead.
I got a question.
Okay.
All right, so golf has been really important in your life, and so I know you're kind of following that going to college. So tell us a little bit about where you're going to school and what you're going to be doing there.
Yeah, so I'm going to be going to Florida Gulf Coast University. It's in Fort Myers, Florida, so the highlight and like perfect destination of Florida. I'm going to be doing the professional golf management program.
Yes.
So after I graduate in 4 years, I can hopefully be a golf pro and maybe even be playing in the PGA Tour.
Oh,
wow.
girl, I would love to see.
I kind of got
That
chills
looked good.
there, and it's going to be warm down there. I like
Yes.
that.
You're a warm kind of guy.
Allison, favorite PGA or LPGA golfer?
Either Tiger Woods or Jordan Spieth. They're my 2 top favorites.
Okay,
Two top
I
faves.
know Tiger.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy.
Got to go. The other guy, he won the Masters a couple years ago. Let me see. I've got a couple more really
I've
quick
got
questions.
one.
I got a great one too.
What is your favorite meal that your mom cooks? You were talking about this the other day.
Homemade meatloaf, and I had that last night. So.
Homemade meatloaf. Getting you ready for the match today, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Blueberry muffin or blueberry scone?
Muffin.
Muffins.
Muffin,
All
for sure.
right. Allison, last question. Most influential person in your life?
I can't pick one, but definitely Casey and Jason Melvin.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
All right.
God,
There you go.
that was
Didn't
not
see
even
that.
planned.
Didn't see that.
That was awesome. I have one for you to
Okay,
finish
last
out.
one, yeah.
We're finishing out the golf season. Last year you made it to states. That's a really big deal. What is your goal this year as a senior in and out your season?
My biggest goal is just to make regionals and states again. It was a really great experience for me as a person and as a player. So I think that achieving that goal would really mean a lot.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Hey guys, this is On the Fairway with senior Allison Mackey. Great job. You did awesome. We're looking forward to watching your career further and as you go on to Florida Gulf Coast.
Go
Keith
Eagles.
West and go Eagles, yeah. Keith West, Casey Melvin, and the little one, and Allison Mackey signing off for the Smoky Mountain Sports Network.
Man, it was wonderful to visit with such a quality person, and Allison Mackey. And Casey, we also got to visit this week in a 40 yards special presentation with just a great kid and a great person,
Yes.
Rocky Magestro. We've been wanting to get with him and get the 40 yards with him all season long.
Well, we've been talking about him a lot, about how fun it is to watch him play, and I love watching this guy. And just from this video of him talking with you, he's just a great kid.
So here we go, 40 yards with Rocky Magestro.
Hey Mustang fans, Keith West with the Smoky Mountain Sports Network here with 40 Yards with Keith West, featuring none other than the very own Rocky Magestro, senior linebacker, cornerback,
Safety this
week a little bit. Rocky, we just really love watching you play with all the heart and desire you play. So we've been waiting to do this one all season long. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk 40 yards. We're going to learn a little bit more about Rocky Magestro, and we'll get to the end, score a touchdown, and maybe we'll score a lot of touchdowns here against Franklin.
Yes, sir.
You
I
ready to
hope
go?
so. Yes, sir.
If at any time you feel discombobulated and need a timeout, you can call it. Nobody's called one all season, but maybe you'll be the one.
I might have to.
You might have to. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
here we go. Rocky, let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
I like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I like the finesse.
The finesse. There you
Yeah.
go. All right.
Gets it
Well,
done.
so then let's ask you, Spider-Man, Superman, or Batman? Who wins in a battle?
Superman's definitely whooping all of them, I think.
Unless you get the kryptonite.
Yeah, unless I
Unless
get
you
the
get the
kryptonite.
kryptonite,
I
then-
like Spider-Man, but he's probably not taking down Superman.
Exactly. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Favorite holiday?
I like Christmas. I like Thanksgiving a lot too.
Christmas is my fave because everybody gives me presents. I totally like that. Rocky, who is the best dancer on the team?
I hate to say it, but it's Lawson easily.
Lawson Easy. I saw him dancing on the sidelines the other day. Yeah. Favorite singer? Not favorite singer. Who's the best singer on the team?
Well, it depends on the song.
Okay.
In the locker room, I feel like everybody's got the same talent when it comes to
all right.
singing.
Yeah, okay. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm probably eating steak every day. For the rest of my
Oh,
life.
meat lover. I like that
Yes,
one.
sir.
All right. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No,
Just no.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's got two buns. I mean, got some meat in the middle. Okay.
Maybe.
Don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Rocky, what's your favorite part about playing football?
It's all about who wants it, really. You don't have to be 7 foot tall or 300 pounds. I'm out here 5'5", 130,
Exactly.
soaking wet.
Exactly. If you could give any advice to the kids out there watching this today, what advice would you give them about playing sports?
Just keep your nose on the grindstone.
Yeah.
It seems hard sometimes, and I've wanted to quit before, and I just never let myself quit. My family never let me quit, and I feel like I've had a good career so far, you know?
definitely have, and you've inspired a lot of people. Rocky, we're here at the gold line. I got two more questions, though. I've got to ask Rocky. 40 years from now, it's hard for you to imagine. I can imagine that because I'm older. But
Yeah.
40 years from now, when people look back on Rocky Magestro's career here at Smoky Mountain, what do you want them to remember about you?
I want them to remember that I always looked out for people. I always look out for my teammates,
Yeah.
and I want them to remember that I really care about all this.
Yeah, and we can tell that. Last one, most influential person in your life.
This one might have to be the timeout, but we're in the end zone already.
Yeah.
So, I have a few people.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad have taught me a lot of things.
Yeah.
My grandpa I was telling you about earlier, he's inspired me a lot through what my dad's told me and everything. He was an NCAA boxer at the University of Wisconsin back when they did that at the collegiate level.
Yeah.
He won Fighting His Fighter a few times, and it just really inspires me because he's probably an inch shorter than me. You know? And he's, I have a lot of leadership in my family, and it's great.
Cool.
Yes,
Well, that's awesome. Well, let's get in the end zone. Maybe you'll get an interception and score against Franklin. We're waiting to see.
Yes,
hey, this has been special. 40 yards with Keith West, featuring none other than Mr. Rocky Magestro. Hey, thanks for watching Keith West on Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Rocky Magestro right here.
Thanks for having me.
Boom. You're welcome, bro. There you go.
What a treat to visit with that kid. He is an unbelievable kid, just a really nice quality kid. Rocky, your parents have done a great job with you. You got a lot of things to be proud of. And you know, Casey, really with all of our seniors, the guys that we got to spend time with this season, you know, these kids, a lot of people don't know this, but Coach Capps and Coach Brindley spend a lot of time with them just teaching them how to be young men. And that really shows, because when we're with them, they are complete young men. They yes sir, no sir, and they just really impressed with this program and what the coaches have done with these guys. So Mustangs are getting ready to take the field. It's been a privilege to do these special features with these athletes, and also getting Allison in there. Maybe next year we can get a lot more features from other athletes in our program.
Yeah, we've enjoyed getting to know these kids just on like a more fun level. We don't get to do that a lot when they're busy with their sports and doing different things like that. So it was nice to get these guys who we could get in this year, and even getting to catch up with Allison quickly, and getting a female athlete in there. And so as the Smoky Mountain Sports Network hopefully continues on, we want to do more of these things where you get to just see the fun spotlight of some kids that you maybe only see on the field or on the court, and get to know them a little better in just like a really light kind of way. And just an exciting thing to do. And again, just props to Rocky, and what a great guy and a great player he is. I've talked about him all season. It's like when I have this little one in my stomach, if it is a young boy or a girl, I mean, it will either be one. But if he's playing football, I want them to act like a guy like Rocky, because he gives his heart and soul.
Yeah, guys, one of the fun things that one of our visions for the network, when we kind of started this and kind of approached the school board and everybody, say, hey, we need this during COVID. But really, we wanted to go and take it further than just we're showing football games and sports, because, Casey, these kids that are out there tonight are the next leaders here in Jackson County. A lot of these kids will end up moving back here. I mean, heck, I was gone for 25 years and then moved back here.
Right.
But these are going to be our next mayors. These are going to be our next school board members. These are going to be our next coaches. And the way it's going now, and the people that we get to visit with, I'm just so excited about these kids and what's going on with these programs, these sports programs. And we're just touched the iceberg here. I mean, we've just really just did football, but there's a lot more out there, basketball and wrestling and a lot of other things that the network could do. So let's take a break here, and we'll come right back. The Mustangs have taken the field, and we're getting ready for the second half. So we'll see you in just a minute. Keith West live back here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network with my partner in crime, Casey Melvin. We're going to bring you the last half of the JV game tonight. This will be our last half of the Smoky Mountain Sports Network this season. If we delve into baseball and stuff, we'll, of course, put that on our network so that you guys can see that. We'll kind of cast that out so that you know. So, Coach Capps, I'm sure Casey really was probably animated in the locker room, and we're going to kick the ball back off to Franklin. We need a huge stop here from our defense in order to get the ball back and see if our offense can turn this thing around. Big
and
kick
what a
by the boot
by the Zeke Sink, the boot sink. And that'll be about a 33-yard gain there for the Franklin Panthers. So Franklin Panthers are going to set up here, 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line. Let's see. I know Caps kept him in the locker room a long time, and I know him.
He did, yeah.
He's a big motivator, and he wants passion. He wants passion from his players. He's a big, compassionate guy, and I love that about him. And he's great at motivating, and he wants you to bring the fire out because he's going to give that in his coaching. And so I know that's what he's going to expect from his defense right here. Oh, and just a missed tackle right there almost by Lincoln Sutton. Looks like Inslee's going to get a first down there.
Inslee's a tough runner to bring down. He really runs downhill, and it's the things that are hurting us are off the corners there. If we can get up the field on our defensive ends, I think they'll turn that back in and stop those runs. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. We're still in Franklin territory. The Mustangs need to keep them in Franklin territory, not Mustang territory.
And Keith, our defense did do a lot of really good things in the second quarter. And so, you know, you look at it right here, and it's 14-0, but our defense has been holding strong here. And so offensively, we have to answer here in the second half.
So Inslee on the carry and brought down by a host of Mustangs, a gain of about 6 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. So we need a big play here for the Mustangs to come up and stop this run and attack that Franklin's been dishing out to us. Inslee off the side, turned it back in, and a great play there. Matthew Brown, I think, turned him in. That was, Mabry Bumgarner turned him back in. And it's going to be 3rd and short. Great play by Lincoln Sutton and the other host of Mustangs.
So you can hear Caps right here. I can't tell exactly what he's saying, but he's telling his guys, stay wide here, because he knows what's coming. Quarterback under center, and they punch through right up the middle for a first down for the Panthers.
Nickerson on the carry for the first down run.
Sure would be great for a fumble or something right here. So if we can get, there's a good shot of Coach Capps just coaching with passion. You know, the good thing about him, Casey, even if we were down 48-0, he would still be coaching the same way.
Yeah. Panthers again under center, handoff to
Inslee around the corner, turned it in, and a great play there. Didn't make the tackle, but that was 53. Mabry Bumgarner caused that play to get blown up and turn it back inside.
And Joe
Hill cleaned it up, yeah. Inslee around the side. Looks like Lincoln Sutton makes a huge play and comes up and makes a great play.
And great job by Lincoln there.
Yeah.
He waited patiently. He knew where Inslee was coming, and then he hit him low, exactly what he needed to do. So great tackle there by Lincoln Sutton.
You know, Casey, if Lincoln does not make that tackle, I'm afraid he probably goes to the house.
That was a TD.
He may have gone to the house
Yeah.
there. We got Dylan Farmer up there on the other side. He was tied up with the wide receiver, and Lincoln comes up from his safety position and makes a great play. Pass, back to pass. Oh, nice play by Jesse Jones. Attacked the ball. Great play and fourth down, Franklin.
Great defensive effort there by him. That's the things that's going to get Caps fired up right there. That's what he wants to see from his defense.
Well, just aggressiveness on defense. I mean, you can stand behind the player and kind of keep him out of the end zone, or you're going to go up there and knock the ball down. And Jesse just made a great play, just coming up there and knocking that ball down. I'm going to say Franklin's probably going to run here.
4th and 7 here for the Panthers.
Well, they've had a lot of success on the run, so the Mustangs need to come up strong right here.
And a lot of success on the 4th downs. And
it's
a fumble by the quarterback. He's looking long,
and
he's
wide
open, folks. Wow. You know, Keith, this is what happened. I don't know if you were noticing, but this is exactly what happened. When he fumbled it, our guys covering stopped. They stayed standing, and so we can't do that. When they falter, we can't just say, well, the play must be over. You've heard this all your life. My life, I've always heard this. You play till the whistle blows, and that got us in some trouble there.
So bobbled snap there. Franklin does not get the extra point. Leaving room there, Casey. Sometimes those come back to haunt us. If we can get the if we can get the offense going here, maybe win this thing 21-20. Hey, we're going to take a quick break on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Keith West back here live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. It's been all Franklin so far, 20-0 over your Smoky Mountain Mustangs. They're getting ready to kick the ball off. Let's see if this will be the first time our boys get the ball in the second half after Coach Capps has talked to them at halftime. Let's see what they come up and dial up. So the kick is going to be a rough one up the middle. It looks like it's going to go to Jesse Jones, and Jesse breaks it outside.
Breaks it outside again.
And he's still going, and he's go forward and got some back. Good job. Hey, great job on Jesse. I think he realized that I was going the wrong way and moved it back, and so it's ball going to be on the 25. Looks like it's a flag on the play. So Mustang fans, we get something to go our way, and it looks like it's going to be a personal foul on Franklin. So the ball is on the 40-yard line. I didn't mean that to mean that the refs have called it one way or the other. It's just that we need some help to kind of get this offensive line and everybody going here tonight. So that just helps. It's a 15-yard free add-on there, and so we're maybe in business here.
And great run right there by Jesse up the middle, fighting forward.
Jesse Jones on the carry, brought down by
Jesse Jones on the carry down to about the 47-yard line. Great job, Casey, there at hitting the hole and just really running downhill. We need to continue to have that happen. So Jesse Jones had to come off. He may have blood on his uniform or something. He's off. Their coaches are all looking around him down there to see
what
kind of adjusting something on his shoulder pads or something. Trainers over there, Brendan, and figuring out what's going on with Jesse. So we got Hayden Moore in the backfield now. Clock's ticking down. See if we can get this clock off. It's 5-4, and they do. And the ball's handed off to Damari Williams, and that didn't work.
Yeah, Keith, we're running that outside, but this is where we got to slip up those gaps when we see them. And so we're running left to right here, and we've got to get some gaps and get down the
Franklin's
field.
doing a really good job, Casey, at stringing the play out and then the pursuit of their defense. They're all getting over there. And so if you beat one, you're having to face 6 or 7 because they're pursuing on defense so hard. So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Mustangs. We had a big play on first down. Went kind of backwards there, and so now we're back where we started. So it looks like Jesse Jones is back in. We brought Magestro in and a couple other players. Looks like we're going to be punting the ball here for Zeke Sink is going to be punting the ball for us here.
And Sink about to punt. And that will be received about the 33-yard line for the Panthers.
So, Casey, we're, you know, the crazy thing here is if you're watching the game, it looks like that our Mustangs are just kind of going through the motion. We're just a little bit slow tonight, and I think we need a big stop right here to kind of turn the momentum, because if we don't get it here, we're going to run out of time. So we're at 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third quarter. We need a big stop here, maybe an interception or a fumble. Let's see what we can get on this series. Yeah, he came out of the backfield. That was Inslee again, and when he came out of the backfield, he totally bobbled that. That was not Inslee. Excuse me. Let me figure out what 19 is.
19 number, yeah. He's one that was in the beginning of the first quarter. So him and
Dawson
Inslee have been,
Plouffe.
yeah.
Dawson Plouffe.
He was in the first quarter doing a lot. We were talking about him, and then they switched to Inslee, and so now he's back in.
Got a little double-headed attack there, you know.
Right.
You get one, and then one gets tired, they bring the other one in. And these are kids that we're going to have to deal with for the next 3-4 years, and so our kids are going to have to, you know, we're going to have to get bigger, faster, and stronger in the off-season. I mean, off-season starts tonight for these kids, and, you know, we're going to have to find time in the weight room, and championships are won in the weight room and in the during the off-season. So, you know, you can just kind of play sports if you want to, or you can kind of dream big and say we want a state championship here at Smoky Mountain. And I really feel, Casey, this team could have that. We've watched them all
really
summer. I mean, all spring long, and you know, but we're going to have to do some work outside of the season to get better. I mean, just look at the Franklin team. They are a lot of those kids are freshmen, and you know they've got a lot of good programs going on over there. But we have the same over here. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen after the season's over with.
Yeah, Keith, just like you talked about tonight, just our demeanor is so sluggish, and I know that's going to be frustrating to Caps because he is not that kind of coach, and he does not want that kind of play. And so we have got to find something inside of us here to say we've got to fight for the last quarter and few minutes. And, you know, it's not over for us. We still have some time to answer, but we've got to answer quick defensively, and then we've got to come back offensively and answer quickly through that. So the Panthers are going to set up here 2nd and 9 with 1:27. Clock is running. Quarterback sets up under center. rolls out, hands it off to and great stop there by the Mustangs. They were ready for that one. So.
Yeah, Casey, that was a great play. I mean, we are stepping up. Those guys are shedding their blocks, and this is the kind of thing that we're used to seeing this team, how those teams should play.
.37 seconds on the clock, 3rd and long here, and they're rolling out looking for a pass.
And a great play there.
Good play there by Hayden Moore. So strong hit there by Hayden Moore. We're looking at 4th and 10. This is where we've had some trouble here is stopping these Panthers on 4th and even long a lot of times. And so looks like the Panthers are going to decide to punt here. Maybe
this could be what we need, Casey, to kind of turn this around. We get the ball. We get the 4th quarter. We have seen this team score 20, 30, 40 points in a quarter, so
well, if there's
it
anybody
could happen.
that you want in our backfield back here, it's Lincoln Sutton. He does a great job of finding the gaps, and so little flub there by the Panthers, and he'll kick that out of bounds.
All right, so we'll see if the Mustangs can get an offense going here, and
we got to get something
going here.
We have to score right here, and we got to score quick.
Looks like Mustangs going to be in business from the 33-yard line. Let's see if we can get something going here, Casey. Maybe we can get a passing attack going or something like that.
So Parker Wilson looks off to his right to Lincoln Sutton, and that's about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, pass complete to Lincoln Sutton, and going to be about a 2-yard gain, a little out pattern there. And
so let's keep completing these passes, but let's complete them a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying here?
Well, you know, you got to go with what the defense gives you here, and that play was open. Franklin kind of moved back. It looked like that Farmer or Hill had pushed the safety back and leave that open for Lincoln right there.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to see that little wheel route here,
Yeah,
Casey.
and what I mean by that is we need to get in the end zone, and we've got to do it quickly if we want to try to win here, and there's still potential for us to do that. Oh, and just Jesse Jones just slips right there on the carry. And that'll be a loss there for the Mustangs.
So Mustang fans, we're going to take a break here. We've got the 4th quarter to go. The Panthers are leading 20-0, start of the 4th quarter. Well, we're back here live, Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Mustangs 3rd and long. Parker Wilson signals Lincoln Sutton to go in motion. Looks like it's going to be a pass. And the ball is out to Sutton. And looks like we're going to get about 3 or 4 yards on that pass.
Yeah, you know, we're making completions here. The Panthers are just doing a good job in coverage, and now we're going to bring Zeke, it looks like, out here for a 4th and 12 for the Mustangs.
Like more like 4th and 9, but that's okay. What we're seeing here is Franklin's just doing a good job at making the tackle right when we get the ball.
Well, they're there. They're ready, prepared. Their coverage is doing really well. What a hit by Lincoln Sutton, and to complete that was number 88, Talon Magestro. And there will be a flag on the play on the Mustangs.
So it looks like it's going to be maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct there. Lincoln had the ball player in his grasp, and then Magestro came and finished him off there, Casey. So
I'm confused as to why.
I was confused too, because it could have easily just broken free, and that's happened a lot tonight. But referee saw it a little bit differently, so we're going to have a personal foul, and the Mustang is going to march us back, and had to have a big stop here by the Mustangs. So the start of the 4th quarter here, Franklin's got the ball. Looks like Bo Paulson is under center, and nothing doing up
good
front.
Good stop there by the Mustangs. So it's no gain there for the Panthers. That's what we want to see here for the Mustang defense. So the Panthers are going to set up 2nd and 10.
Panthers are really milking this clock. They're taking that second
Precious
clock all
time,
the way
yes.
down. Yeah, every time, which is, pretty smart.
Now there's a flag on the play. It looks like maybe an illegal shift by
That's going to be
Panthers.
false start on the Panthers, which is awesome. So they'll march them back.
So a little help there for the Mustangs here with 8:29 here on the clock. 2nd and 15 for the Panthers.
Penalty carry brought down by host Mustangs.
So it's 3rd and long, or 2nd and long. I think the down marker's wrong. 2nd and long for the Panthers. It is 3rd and long for the Panthers. And Inslee off the right side, and hit initially by a host of Mustangs, and then here they come. Great pursuit by the Mustangs, and brings them down for about a gain of 3 or 4. So it's going to be 4th and long. Let's see if the Panthers are going to bring out their punting team. Looks like they're going to stay on the field and go for this. So it looks like, we had an injury timeout. Jesse Jones is hurt on the play. Looks like he got stepped on his calf and coming off, so had to get him off the field there. And so we thought it was a timeout, but it was an injury timeout. Pass right back, little hitch and go, and just a bit outside.
Paulson's pass was incomplete. Turnover on down.
Lincoln Sutton cuts it up the middle and on the outside, and going to carry about 3-yard gain there for us. Hayden Moore will gain about 3 or 4. Great run there by Hayden up the middle. Lincoln Sutton on the nice Hayden up the middle. It's going to be 4th and about 1 yard. Great carry there by Hayden Moore right up the middle. So it's going to be about 4th and about 2. Decision time here for the Mustangs. I think we have to go, Casey. We have to go for it. And looks like we are. So let's see what the Mustangs can dial up. It would be great for us to get a first down here and see if we can keep this drive going. So looks like Franklin knew what was coming on that one. Got us in the backfield. It's going to be 1st and 10. Franklin from the 48-yard line. Franklin's got the ball 1st and 10 on the Mustangs 48-yard line. Paulson under center. Hands off to, is that Nickerson? Oh, it was on Pouffet. Okay, Mustang fans, I apologize. That was Plouffe on the play. We were
you
trying
just
to get
fancified it, is what you did.
We were trying to get, we were trying to get the pronunciation right, and I didn't do right. So I
just
apologize
fancified
to Daniel's parents or Dawson, excuse me. Another run there by Dawson Plouffe off the left side. Casey, we're going to have to deal with these kids for 4 years because they've got some good running backs there in the backfield between Plouffe and Inslee and Nickerson. They're all freshmen. Inslee is actually a sophomore, but Plouffe and Nickerson is sophomores. So 1st and 10, Panthers. And right up the middle, and looks like it's surrounded and tackled by a host of Mustangs. Nothing doing there.
So we're here. We're here with 3:33 running clock for the Panthers, 2nd and 10. And just like you said, Keith, they're going to run this thing down to the very last second. They're making sure to kill all this time off the clock so that Mustangs can't answer back. And so Mustangs need to stop right here. I would love to see us get some points on the board with 3 minutes left. And
be great for us to get a stop here.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 10. Is that 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Panthers on the 40-yard line. They'll keep giving a heavy dose there of nice spin move by number 11. That is Aiden Carver, sophomore, cornerback, wide receiver, tailback. Made a great little play there and gained about 4 or 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and about 6 or 7 for the Franklin Panthers. Play there by Carver, a great run off the right side and enough for another Panther first down. Franklin is doing some offensive shifting here, bringing players in and out.
Yeah, they're subbing. While they're letting the clock run down, they're going to sub
Yeah, you know,
people
but
in and
that's
out.
just smart coaching. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to leave the Mustangs with any time, and they're letting us have no time. So they brought some different players in. So timeout, Franklin. We will take a break here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. We're back here live on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. It's been all Panthers tonight, 20-0. We've got a minute 40 left, a minute 39 left on the clock. Franklin has the ball, 2nd and 1st and 10. Hand off to Carver around the side, and a great play there over there by Joe Bryant Hill and
number 77,
Eli Hamilton. Great play by Eli, stretching out the play there. Casey, it'd be really good for us just to kind of finish the season on a high note here, whether it be on defense or offense.
Yeah.
That we finish going to the spring for most of you fans. I don't know if you realize this. It kind of feels like it's a different season, of course, but we've really only got May, June, July, and then it's football season again. So it's only 3 months, and then football time again. So it's going to be pretty good. Great play there by Hill, and also a play there by number 53.
Mabry Bumgarner.
I think that's Mabry Bumgarner. Yeah, you're right.
So looks like the Panthers will run it down here for one last play, maybe 2. So it looks like they'll probably come in and kneel the ball here. So the Panthers are cheering pretty loud. I think number 11, I think this is his first couple carries, and so they were cheering for this guy here who they just subbed in. Excited for him. I think they were hoping he maybe go to the house for a touchdown.
Carver, yeah, he's a sophomore, so maybe that's his last junior varsity carry.
Well,
so
folks,
that's going to be a wrap here at Babe Howe Field and Carr Hooper Stadium. It's the last one we'll bring to you. We're signing off, Casey, Melvin, and Keith West here on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. Hope to see you when the season starts in August, Casey. So we hope we do it again.
Thanks to you guys for listening to us all season. We're excited about what the future holds for the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. If you loved us, if you loved listening to us, please let our county office, our school board know. We want to continue this for you guys, and so please let them know how much you love the Smoky Mountain Sports Network so we can continue this next year.
And a big thing coming up tomorrow night. We're going to be let's get a lot of people in the big blue train over the mountain to Cowee. I know Franklin will turn out. They had a lot of fans here tonight, and so we're going to be at Franklin tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. See if the Mustangs can finish the season with a victory. So love for you to come over and watch that. Big shout out to Kevin Bailey at the county office just for getting the Smoky Mountain Sports Network up and running and being an advocate for this. And so we've been had a great time, Casey, bringing the games to you this year. And I'm kind of sad that it's over, but it's on to baseball season, I guess.
Well, props to all our friends in the press box this year, Brandon and Pam and Tyler and
your husband Jay.
Well,
and my wife is up here helping
out. He's the guy behind all this, making it all good. And then our scorekeeper and our camera girl, Emily Fields, our other scorekeeper helper, Marissa Ellsworth. And so thanks to everybody.
And Matt
for
Woody,
everything.
One of my students at Western. He is.
I was literally going to say, name your student.
He's from Wilkes Central. We won't hold that against him, but he's now a Mustang fan. So we're glad to have a lot of people involved in the Smoky Mountain Sports Network. And this reach has gone further than just the high school. We've got Western students involved. And so it's pretty interesting and pretty fun.
Wow.
So we're excited to bring this to you again. Hopefully, we'll hope to see you in August. And football season will be here again, and you'll get to hear me say it's football time in the Smokies.
And hey, I'll have a newborn with us by then.
You will. So we'll bring. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, so we're gonna find that out. Baby Melvin will be here. So we're gonna sign off. It's all Panthers tonight, 20-0 over the Mustangs, and signing off for one last time. Keith West, Casey Melvin on the Smoky Mountain Sports Network.